Hi students, myself Maheshwari from CSC department. I belongs to MVR College of Engineering. I deal the subject mobile computing for 4th BTech first semester. Today I start the class 6th, which is nothing but MAC. MAC means media access control. In this media access controls, the issues are the bandwidth efficiency, hidden and exposed node problem, collision prone shared channel, mobility of nodes, power consumption, QoS, quality of service support. These are all the objectives to learn today. So those are issues in wireless MAC. MAC, which is nothing but media access control. Here the objective is bandwidth efficiency. In this bandwidth efficiency will be based on wireless. It is very limited, and media access control should be designed such that the scarce bandwidth is utilized in an efficient manner. Hidden and exposed node problems, collision prone shared channel, multiple nodes may contain for the medium leading to collision. MAC should make sure that collision is minimized. In this mobility of nodes, it controls the information exchange any become unless use of mobility. MAC performance should be satisfied when node are mobile, power consumption, quality of service support if it is critical for real-time applications. It is the hidden terminal problem. See here, there are three receivers here, A, B and C. A and C cannot hear each other. See this, there are three terminals, those are A, B and C. A indicates blue color, B indicates red color, C indicates C color. These are the wave passing. So here A and C cannot hear each other, okay, because they does not communicate. A sends to B whatever the data or whatever the information or whatever the communication. A sends to B, C cannot receive A, okay. If C wants to send to B and C sends a free medium, because the collision sensor fails, collision occur at B because A and C are overlapped at B, okay. A cannot receive the collision, C reframes, A is hidden for C, C is hidden A, okay. If collision occur B, C is hidden, then A and B is communicate. And exposed terminal problem, here see two terminals. In these two terminals there is A and B and C and D here. So A starts to B, information sending, C sends a carrier, finds minimum to use and wait for A to B to send, okay. If the C is overlapped, a collision will occur in C because the two terminals are overlapped, in between the C is collision happened, okay. Whatever the data or whatever the information A transmit to B, C has to wait, and D is outside the range of A, therefore wait is not necessary, okay. All of you understand. Here two circles is there. These two circles we can call as terminals. In circle 1 having A and B and circle 2 having C and D, A will be communicate with B, so C is in waiting because they have the sense it inside the range of A, okay, and D does not wait or not necessary to wait because D is outside the range of A. So this is the explore terminal problem. And design goals: available bandwidth should be utilized efficiency, fair allocation of bandwidth, collection overhead should be kept known, should minimize the effect of hidden and exposed node, should be scalable to large networks, should have power control mechanisms to manage energy consumption of the nodes. The qualification of MAC protocols, which is media access control protocols, are content free TDMA. TDMA means time division multiple access. FDMA means frequency division multiple accessing. Next, polling means check the status of device, especially as a part of repeated cycle. Okay, whatever the repeated cycle, here the status will be checked the device. Okay, and contention based are multiple access collision avoidance, that is MACA, and multiple alignment construction and analysis workbench, which is MACAW. Okay, MACA means multiple access collision, MACAW means multiple alignment construction and analysis of workbench. Okay, here multiple access collision avoidance are, it is proposed to as alternative to traditional CSMA. CSMA means carrier sensor carrier since multiple access. Okay, this CSMA sends the start of channel only at the transmit and leads to hidden node problem. Hidden node problem will be needs this CSMA. Does not use carrier sensing. Node start transmit from a random backoff, and this MACA uses RTS and CTS. RTS means request to send, CTS means clear to send, to overcome hidden node problem and exposed node problem. Node which hear only CTS but not RTS, so stop from transmit hidden node. Okay, node which hears RTS but not CTS, it is free to transmit or expose node. All of you understand? Here the two nodes exposed problems are raising here. Here's a CTS but not RTS are hidden node, which is nothing but stops from transmitted. And here's RTS but not CTS is free to transmit exposed node. This RTS and CTS, RTS means request to send, CTS means clear to send, carry the expected duration of data transmission. When there is collision, it use binary exponential backoff before retrying. See this picture, this is a packet transmission in MACA. Here there are 4 packets, those are neighbor, sender, receiver, neighbor. Here RTS means request to send, CTS means clear to send. Okay, whatever the sender will sends the information to neighbor, so sender receives RTS. Okay, see this picture here, that receives RTS, the receives neighbor, if receives neighbor, then it is CTS will be cleared. If the CTS is in sender to receiver, then the data is sended to receiver. If it acts sender to neighbor, the data will be transmitted by using of packet transmission. In this macro means multiple alignment construction and analysis of range work. In this, the binary exponential back off can stave the flow of S1 and S2 have the data sent. See this picture here. There are S1 and S2. Okay. If S1 capture the channel to, okay, S1 will be capture the channel. Here S1, S2 sending the RTS, but it gets collide. S2 increase back of window. Why? Because S1 needed R1 and R2 resources. R1 and R2 resources are needed for S1. If S2 wants to R2, then it will be occurred as a collision. The S2 increase back off and gets blocked from transmission period. Of the time, even the collision will collapse. So until the S1 release the resource R2, then S2 will be used the resource R1. If S1 is not released the R2, the S2 is in long period of waiting. Back of change in MACAW. Send back of counter value in the packet. Node receiving the packets use the back of counter carried in the packet instead of that used in MAC, and this mechanism may be allocated fair in BW. Okay, this has the BED. BED means binary exponential back of, adjust to the back of counter very rapidly. After a successful transaction, the BPO is in rest to minimum. Okay, and MACAW introduced the multiplicative increase and linear decrease. Upon the collision, BO multiplied by the 1.5 and successfully transmit the decreased by 1. Back of change of MACAW. Per flow fairness is implemented. Each flow run the back of algorithm. Flow with minimum back of value is chosen to send RTS. And acknowledgement of packet in MACAW. In MACA there was no reliability at DLL. It was left the higher layer, data link layer, to provide the reliability, and MACAW introduced acknowledgement packet for every data packet. If acknowledgement is not received, the sender reschedule the data packets for transmission. Sender would send RTS and receiver would send CTS if data packets was lost, and would send acknowledgement if acknowledgement was lost. And DS packets in MACAW. DS means data sending. Okay, in this MACA, an exposure node is free to transmit simultaneously when the source node is transmitted packets, but RTS transmit by export node unless the CTS reception will end in the collision. So the source node sends a data sending message which contain the duration of data transmissions. Tells the exposure node that an RTS and CTS receive request to send and clear to send with a successful, hence need to wait until data acknowledgement is get. There is data sending packet in MACAW. S1 is already sending data packet to R1. Okay, already sending. S2 sends RTS to R2, but when R2 sends clear to send, it collides with data pack from S1. See this picture, RTTS packet in MACAW. Okay, S1 is already sending the data by using of RRTS. which is nothing but request to send. S1 is already sending data. S2 sends request to data, but R2 does not respond. R2 does not respond. Why? Because R2 sends S1 information. S2 does not know the duration of data's transmission. Keep increase the counter and transmit of RTS. This is the RTS packet in MSCAW. R2 contains offer medium of half of S2. If it is had received RTS from S2, then it waits the next contention period and transmits RTS. The node S2 on receiving and sends to RTS to R2, a normal RTS CTS data acknowledgement takes place. Whatever the information we communicate to one to another, the information will request to send and clear to send. So the acknowledgement background will be coming out. If we send the information to another, then it will be, the message will be delivered. That is the acknowledgement to us. And okay, busy tone multiple access protocol, BTMA. There are two transmission channels, a data channel and control channel. In this busy tone multiple access control have two channels, BTMA. When a node is ready to transmit, it checks if the busy tone is active. Okay, if not, in turn on the busy tone and start data transmission. Otherwise, it reschedule the packets. So the name itself, busy tone multiple access control, means it transmit the channel by using of data channel and control channel. If it will know the node is ready to transmit, if it is busy, then the busy is active. If not, the busy is inactive. Then it start to send the data. See here, this is the busy tone. There are two terminals, that is N1 and N2. If N1 and N2, there are simultaneous transmission are not possible. When N1 is transmit data, N2 will wait to send the N1 of busy tone, because the N1 will send the data to N2, so the N2 will in busy tone. And BTMA, busy tone multiple access, are the probability of collision is very low and bandwidth utilization is poor. In this MSCA, by invitation, receiver oriented protocol, and it receives the number of control packets in MECA, receives initiates data transmit by sending ready to receive control packet to the sender, and receiver needs to estimate the average arrival rate of packets at the sender. Data packets control carry in information regarding backlogged flow sender queue length. In the case sender does not get the RTR, which is nothing but ready to receive. Before message, a time out period, wrong estimated of rate, then it can send the information to RT. Yes, receive the information from RTS, request to send. Convention based protocol with reservation. In this convention based protocol, the nodes can reserve bandwidth. Okay, each and every node can reserve bandwidth. Contention only occur during the reservation phase. Once reservation is successful, the nodes gets exclusive access the received bandwidth. Okay, how many nodes is there, that those each and every node can reserve the bandwidth by using of contention based protocol with reservation. Distributed package reservation multiple access protocol, that is DPRMA, which is nothing but distributed packet reservation multiple access protocol. TDMA based scheme, the channel is divided into fixed equal size frames. Each frame contains of slots and each slot consists of m mini slots. Each mini slots have two control feeds, those are RTS and BI. BI is nothing but busy indication. RTS with busy indication and CTS with busy indication. RTS means request to send, CTS means clear to send. A certain period of beginning of each mini slots is reserved for carrier sensing. If a sender detects channel to be ideal at the beginning of slot, the mini slot 1, if send RTS request to send in busy indication part of mini slot. DPRMA, the receiver nodes receives clear to send in the clear to send of busy indication of same mini slot. If the sender node receives the CTS successfully, then it gets reservation for the current slot and can use the remaining mini slots to 2 to m. Otherwise, it continues contention process through subsequent mini slots. See this picture. This is the frame of DPRMA. Here RTS BI and CTS BI is there. Both are used in mini slot 1. This mini slot 1 uses the slot 2. Here mini slot 1, mini slot 2 and mini slot 3 and so on. Mini slot M will be divided in several frames. Those frames are communicate with slot 2. Collision avoidance time allocation protocol. Collision avoidance time allocation protocol. Based on two basic principles, receiver of flow information, the potential source, notes but about the reserve slot on which it is currently reserving packets. Similarly, the source node should inform the potential destination node about interference in the slot. Use of negative acknowledgement for reservation request and control packets transmission at the beginning of each slot for distributing slot reservation informed to sender of broadcast or multicast sections. And time is divided into equal size of frames and each frame consists of S slots. Okay, the time is divided into equal size of frames and each frame contains of S slots. Each slot is divided into 5 milli slots. The first milli slots are used for transmitting the protocol packets and are controlled mini slots by using of CMS. The fifth slot is data mini slot, it is DBS, much longer than CMS. See here, the time is divided into equal size of frames. Okay, each slot is divided into 5 mini slots. In these 5 mini slots, the first 4 is used to control packets and it is controlled mini slots by using of CMS. If the fifth slot is data mini slot, it is much longer than CMS. See this picture here. The time is divided into 5 equal parts, that is CSM1, CMS1, CMS2, CMS3, CMS4, and last one is DMS. These 4 are under in control mini state, and fifth one is data mini state. Here the slot 2 is used. This is the frame structure of CATA. Each receiver node which receives data in DMS, data millis, of current slots send slot reservation SR packet during CMS control mini slot 1. Okay, informed other neighboring senders about currently active reservation. Every sender that transmit data in DMS, which is data mini slot, and sends RTS in, RTS means request to send, in CMS2 means control mini slot 2. Okay, when received by neighboring nodes, the neighboring nodes understand that someone is scheduling to transmit the data mini slot. If the sender wants to receive data mini slot, it first checks that control mini slot 1 is ideal. The sends RTS in CMS2. RTS means request to send to CMS2. The CMS1 is in ideal, then it activates CMS2. Okay, receiver should send CTS in CMS3. The reservation is then successfully, the sender sends the data in DMS. Once reservation is successfully in a slot, from the next slot, the sender and receiver do not send anything in control mini slot 3, but receiver sends not to send, which is nothing but NTS, not to send, during control mini slot 4. NTS, this is not to send, is negative acknowledgement. Any potential broadcast or multicast source which detects NTS or noise, not to send or noise, during the control mini slot 4, understand that reservation is made by someone else and hence no broadcast or multicast is done in the slot. If control mini slot 4 was ideal, then the broadcast multicast source start transmitting. Okay, so this is all about today class. Mostly learn collision avoidance time allocation protocol. This is nothing but CATA, collision avoidance time allocation protocol. Here we will learn all the things: FDA and TDA, TDMA, polling, and CSMA, and BEB, which is not binary exponential backoff, and CTS, RTS, CMS. CTS means clear to send, RTS means request to send, and CMS means contain message system, and DMS means direct message system. And here we use the access to control, how to communicate the slots and how it will be work. If there is no to transmit, then it is a no noise having the acknowledgement. Whatever the information we send source to destination, that all are divided into some slots. As earlier in slides we learned, these are divided into some slots. Each slot will communicate to one another. If there is no communication, the collision will happen. If the two terminals A and B will send information at the time, then A will overlap with B. It does not communicate with C, as earlier we said. Okay, because there is a collision occur, so one data or one information will use to one slot. Two resources does not having to receive if one after another will be communicate. The communication will be used by collision avoidance. Okay, in this collision avoidance we use it to understand the reservations. So those reservations means the nodes will be reserved. So that rows will be reserved. If does not, collision will be happen. If those will does not reserve to slots, then the collision will happen. So we avoid the communication of collision avoidance by the time allocation by using a protocol of binary expiration backoff will be used. And carrier sends multiple access. In this carrier sends multiple access, how to access the slot by using of data or receive or clear the sending information. Whatever the clear and receive sending information, that all our content management system will be controlled. So those happening of check and status device to experientially as a part of repetitive cycle. So whatever the repetitive cycle will be used, the collision will be happen. That collision we avoidance to allegation in protocol in this section. Okay students, I hope you all of you understand this section. Thank you.